How's it going, city builders? Welcome to Cities by Jake. I'm your resident architect, and today we are going to be building out our technical university campus. We're also going to be doing a lot of residential neighborhood area in the area, and then adding some office since we have a lot of demand for that. But before we get started, if you go to a college or university or plan to, give this video a like, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that bell icon to be notified when a new episode comes out. That's the best way to support this channel. And lastly, drop a comment on your favorite college sport. All right, welcome to Magnolia. So what we're going to do when we build the technical university, I think we're going to put it over here in this area so we can get some coastal vibes going on with our university campus. And the things that we're going to add is obviously the technical university, but we're also going to add a few colleges to not only just add to our college demand, but we're going to add it so that there's a few extra buildings added, because I don't think you get a lot of buildings at the technical university. We'll have to check when we do place it. We'll have to check what the add-ons are, and then we'll obviously add those, but then we're going to add probably like 1 or 2 college campuses to the actual campus. And then we're going to continue out our beachfront properties in through here, and then we're probably going to add some more probably normal low density homes, and then we'll add some offices through here, kind of similar to what we have. We'll probably continue this going on through here just to continue that, and then just because we have the demand for offices, so might as well add some. So before we get started, let's buy out our land. So I'm gonna buy this one. I'm gonna buy this, and then we might as well buy all of this for now. We're not gonna develop down here, but we probably will eventually. I just want to get this going. And what I want to do is now I want to start placing the actual university so that we can kind of get a vibe of what we're working with. We're gonna place this right here for now. And so if you look at it, this is where our road lies. And let's check. So we have an extension wing. So there is no, okay. So there is no add-ons, which is fine, because now what we can do is, I know it doesn't really fit, but we can add some colleges through here, sort of as kind of like the old, and we can kind of build a storyline around this, that this is a new expansion to whatever university we put here. And we can have this we can make this a larger university, larger than Magnolia State University. This could be probably Magnolia Actual University, where it's private and not state funded and not a state college. But so that and I kind of want to figure out how I want to orient this. So part of me kind of wants it to leave it kind of in this area, and then maybe we turn it this way, push it a little closer. This is kind of that back entry, and maybe we, instead of having, we can just do an alleyway kind of back here, and then we can kind of bring in our main road through here. So we have kind of like a lot of back alleyways that you would see in a campus through here. Yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna go. That's the route that we're gonna go. I want to just do this for now, just so we can kind of see what the deal is. And I don't like that. I want to bring the level out over through here. And might as well just push. Let's just add. Again, I want to grab a alleyway road. We're going to stretch that right here. And I don't know what we're going to do here, but I want to do something. Maybe do something similar to how we had this sports stadium, and it had a sim over here. Maybe we can do a football field right on the water. I think that would be awesome, actually. We did like a large football field, like right here. Of course, we need to flip it. And maybe we can use dev mode to really beef this up. Okay, so we have this field here, and I lowered it on the terrain a little bit, just because I kind of do really like how it's on a different level through here. And what I think I'm going to add is a few sports, smaller fields. We'll just add like maybe okay, so I changed my mind. I was gonna put like a practice football field here, but I don't feel like we need it. I can maybe add some parking here, but I want to clean this up so that we can really make sure things work. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna slope this. We're gonna have that, and then let's get a parking. I think I want to do just one large parking garage, even though it's probably not the best use of this land. Maybe we probably can have some few parks kind of wrapping around this field and over through here to kind of really fill this in. We'll probably do that when we start detailing and stuff. Okay, so what I want to do next, now that we're working on this front area, let's grab another alleyway so that we can push it through here. And then we can have this connection. Then I'm going to want to add, let's add check out our college needs. So we're good on university. We really need college. So add one right around there, but then let's look at our research. We're going to add a bunch of these as well. So we can add it against here. And I think I'm going to rotate this. Here, actually, let's do this. Let's grab road for now. Then we'll flip this. So like that. Then I want to kind of start to develop our entrance, which will probably be around here. I think I want to bring a road, loop it through here, and then loop it kind of going this way. And we're just going to do a normal 2-lane road. Make sure our continuous is on, and I want to see the contours. We have a slope coming through here. I want to grab it. Right here. Then +5, which is pretty steep, but it's not terrible. I'm gonna do something like this. We'll probably clean it up a little bit. Okay, so we have that. I should have started with that before I did these, which might as well just delete these right now and kind of rethink this. And I want to treat, what I'm going to do now that I'm looking at it, I want to treat this path sort of as like the main entrance, and you can have like that, I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. We can have like a little couplet in through here where we can do maybe like a yard is maybe what they call it. We'll bring it this way. And then what we can do is we can grab, and then what we can do is we can grab a college right here, and then let's grab this research building right here. Looking at this, maybe, oh, this is a huge asset, so maybe this can be like an off-campus facility, a part of, maybe we can put that over here. That's a huge asset that won't fit on this campus. Okay. Okay, so I think this is all of the academic buildings. I know we kind of skipped here. There's probably a lot of fill-in, like smaller courts, tennis courts and stuff that I will probably want to add back here as well, just to kind of fill this space in a little bit more. And obviously, like I said, we will add our park space kind of wrap around through here, and we'll do something detailed over here as well. But I want to have our grand entry point sort of right here, where we then something like that. That is not entered. Probably should do that. Cool. Let's look at our expansion because it doesn't add a library right there. And I'm not going to add the extension wing to this. But I want to fill this area in here in, so might be a good spot to put our radio telescope here. And then what we can do, actually, so we have that there, and then maybe we can get our communications and we can add satellite uplink to this. Let's just do, no, we can do alleyway roads. Have that kind of tucked away for the research facility. And then, given that there's so much space here, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that expansion. I just don't really like how there was so much greenery into this area. Okay, so now we have our university. I think I'm going to squeeze some dormitories, so I'll probably use a lot of medium density homes through here. And then I think I'm going to use developer mode to hand select those homes. And then I'll probably do a few through here along the water. And then maybe some back here as well. We'll kind of have like 3 dormitories. This will probably be like, we'll treat this as like the honor dorms, and then we can treat these dorms over through here, this village back here, as sort of like the general dormitories. So let's start doing our rows to fulfill that. I want to do something like that. Do something like this as well, and then we'll do another cul-de-sac. Over through here. And we'll do something like this. That we can push them off so they're not facing this road. In reality, they're facing these roads. Okay, so I actually want to extend out a little bit more because I want to continue that path, that parkway that we kind of talked about. I want to bring it all the way around here, kind of do mainly like a little loop around through here. I want to make sure I have enough room to do that. We'll leave it like that for now, and then let's go into developer mode. Medium. Do level 5. Let's see. Pause it because it's going to disappear. I think I want to use these smaller buildings for the honors. Actually, okay, so the one thing that I wish that you could do right now is I wish you can place multiple signature buildings, because there's this mixed signature building that looks a lot like it looks a lot like a dorm, like at least in an American dorm. So it would be awesome if you could place like multiple of these all over. You can only place one right now. Maybe there's a mod in the future that will do this, and if you are a modder, it's one thing that I'm looking forward to. So what we're gonna have to do is we're just gonna have to focus on medium density homes. That's a little too tall. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place these buildings. I'm gonna just go through and check them, and be right back. All right, so this is actually going to be a lot of homes that I don't really want to abandon, and I just wish there's a lot more variety so that you can actually create realistic dorms and stuff like that. But obviously, that is probably in the works in the future. Hopefully, near future, maybe far future, if we're being realistic. But this will all do for now. These are probably going to be the main dorms. So like, you know, if you're a freshman, you all live here, and these are probably going to be like the upperclassmen dorms, a little smaller, and I'm sure they probably have a lot more room, a little bit more freedom. You can do a lot of like single or two apartment style, you know. These would be just like normal dorms. This is probably would be like apartment style homes. And then eventually, as this fills out, we'll probably do a few more. Maybe I'll do like a signature building over here to be like the honors dorm, just to, you know, spice things up a little bit. We do have a signature building available. I just think maybe this could be like the honors dorm over here. So that is good. I think the only thing left to do for here is to detail it. So I'm gonna do a park path, and I want to do a pedestrian road kind of along this area to be like the main connector, so that all the students can just use this to get to the sports complex area. And then over here, we'll switch it to a normal path going through here. And then we'll do another path kind of coming through here. I want to actually, or add it, what I wanted to do was add parking over here. Parking right there. And then I want to continue road, connect to here, and then I want to do a maybe add that right there. Okay, I want to add a park maintenance depot, just kind of like this is like the facilities for the whole campus. Just kind of have that over here. Let's build out that pedestrian road. I want to make sure this is on. I think I want to end it right here. So we will draw road right there. And we'll end this right here. We'll end that right there. Then we can connect that to that, connect to that. Then I'm gonna grab our pathway, paved path. Do anarchy, connect through here. And we'll leave that for now. The other miscellaneous details that I want to do, where we go a little crazy over here. I do want to start bringing this normal path. I have something like that. I think I need to, yeah. To level this out. Then now that we have here, I want to do tennis court right there. And we'll do another tennis court right there. Okay, so we need to really start detailing this out with a bunch of trees and some more like just surfaces and all of that. What I want to do first is we'll get a general tree layout. Turn anarchy off. We'll get wild deciduous. Go to Evergreen. Okay. That's a good start. It already looks a lot more filled. But what I want to focus on is obviously this area. So we're going to delete a lot of those trees. And then I want to focus on kind of this area and make it more dense for one. And then we'll kind of do a little spurs out with some gazebos and do developer mode over through here. And then I do want to flatten this area out. Okay, so I really want to focus on these areas to kind of make it more park-like. I want to kind of create like gathering spaces over through here. I'm going to go ahead and detail that and be right back. All right, so I can probably go ahead and detail this for another few hours or so, but I'm going to stop because we got the idea of how we're gonna do this. Maybe I'll throw in a little bit more detail, like some lights through these park paths a little bit more. But this is kind of the idea. We have our dorms over through here. We have our sports complex over here. You know, we have our tennis stadiums, I guess is what you would call them, or you have stands where people can watch sporting events. And then we have obviously our football field and soccer fields over through here, our main central tech university, and then our college. Then we have a research facility as like a wing, and then we have more, you know, research facilities that would probably like tie into this. Is kind of my idea of it. And then future expansion will be some honor dorms, which would probably be a one signature building in the future. But we have this kind of like cool, unique path where people can walk, and it's a direct path from the dorms all the way to the sporting complex, so students can cheer on their fellow teams. So I am going to create a district, and I would like for you guys to name this university. I don't want to stick to Magnolia, whatever. You know, give it a name and then maybe a little backstory in the comments, and I will pick the best one. So the next step that I want to do is I want to fill in some offices and some residential. I believe this area is relatively flat. It's this area where it gets very dense, and I can really only put spaces over through here. I might just level this out along with this so that it's flat, even though that we have that down here, but we don't have to have a connection over here. We can have everything connect off through here. Then maybe we have like a back road that connects through here. But I want to do a lot of office development and maybe some commercial. We might have some high and medium density over through here. This can be like kind of like the city center of this town that we are slowly developing over through here. I'm going to lay those roads out and be right back. Okay, so we got a little city grid in here, and like I said, this is gonna be like our little downtown area for this. I might do a little neighborhood in through here to kind of get rid of this, and I just realized this. Okay, we'll leave it that down. Maybe we'll fix it, but we'll have a little small developed residential, low density residential neighborhood right here, kind of similar to this, but this will be our city center with a lot of office and commercial and a lot of like medium density homes. And then over here will be a lot of the a lot of low density homes to fill in that demand, and we'll probably do a little commercial here and there, but I don't think I'm going to get to that today. We'll just get this, and then I'll do this small little neighborhood back here. Maybe eventually in the future we can stretch it to over here as well. I'm going to go ahead and zone that and be right back. All right, so this is built out, and yeah, so I honestly think while I was watching this build out, I am starting to realize that might be the end of Magnolia. Sim is really struggling. You know, it's moving pretty slow right now on normal speed, but when you move it to fast speed, it eventually will just not crash, but be very slow moving. And I've noticed that we are struggling right here, and it's because of this train. Something Sim is really struggling to get this train, because I think it needs to go here. The issue is there are trains blocking it from leaving. These trains are trying to get in, so the sim is stuck. So maybe if I close and reopen, this issue wouldn't be here, but I might have to off camera really dive in, because there, a lot of trains are backed up here, and then it's slowly gonna start to really back up over here, because I honestly think trains won't be able to come here. But given that I am not going to do this neighborhood, and I think moving forward to keep this series alive, I might have to really lower the scale of the episodes, where instead of one episode would just be this, or one episode is just this area. I think that will help, because this took a while for it to build out, probably an hour or so of just zoning all of this and just letting it build out. And I'm not even going to attempt to detail this right now, because I do want to do a park here and over here and then all that. But yeah, so I think that's just telling me to call it a day. So yeah, so I said earlier, let me know what you want me to name this university. I'd be happy to include it into the build. And if bonus points, a little backstory of the campus would be nice, and it would be more, if you give me a backstory, I'd be more than happy to include it into this. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's episode. If you guys liked it, please give this video a like, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that bell icon to be notified when a new episode comes out. Thank you so much for watching.